dampening. But if you do, please forgive us here at Giambi Journey. It's real life here all the time, every day. Real life. Children leave the freezer open. Now the freezer overworking. And I gotta listen to the rumble here on the journey. But anyway, family, I want to make sure that you know right now, you are standing in the congregation of the mighty. Yes, you, the home of the stubborn minority, the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Giambi Journey Media. Thank you, Anime. Anime is on it this morning, family. Of course, you know this is the Daily Toast. I'm your host, Brother Hatim, and this is a Heart of a Simba production. All day, every day, where we strive to blow up your old paradise. We got the wrong color up for today because today is Nia. We want to make sure we send out shots to all of the Nia fam. There you go. Had to change the color to the Nia color. Oh, my fault. Let me make sure I save it. Cancel. Let's go. Okay. All right. So, family, let's put up the war horn. War horn is up. You know, now, love of family, love of tribe, building culture is the way forward for us. We have been put in a position here in America where, in a sense, no, we can't necessarily choose our family, right? Can't choose our family. We're born into it, and some of us, we remain tight with that group, and others move away. You know, I've been fortunate where I'm able to stay pretty much tight with a lot of my family because, you know, our beliefs don't necessarily conflict, and even when they do conflict, we find other ways we love around the conflicts. That's what family's about, learning to love around the conflicts. But here, we are able to choose our tribes. We are able to build our tribes, and we're able to nurture a healthy culture within that tribe, regardless of what's going on around us. And it requires us to have an extreme amount of love for the culture and understanding what culture does. Culture is like a blanket that protects you from the outside world. I know a lot of people are like, it shouldn't be like that. But family, I want y'all to understand when we say culture protects you from the outside world, what culture is supposed to do. The culture not only is supposed to guide how you live, but it makes it possible. It's supposed to make it possible for you to live in the way that you're living. So, can poverty be a culture, Brother Hot Tim? Well, yes it can, right? Because if the culture is producing nothing, and it's serving, in most cases, if it's serving something else, it can become a culture of poverty because it does provide for you to be able to live in the way that you live. What are some signs that you might be living in a culture of poverty? Well, poverty is one of the major pieces. If you are being trained to serve others, and when I say others, I mean people outside, necessarily outside your culture, where your culture is a subculture within another larger culture, and you are being taught and you have been trained from almost birth to go and serve other people, guess what? You have a culture of poverty. When you find people who are ingrained in a healthy culture, in a culture that sparks something within them, it gives them the ability to create. It helps provide them with their livelihood, right? So if you was watching us on Blunt Talk, one of the things I talked about was 4 aspects. Where my phone at? 4 aspects of what we would call an African-centered valued man, right? One of them was he or she has the skills to pay the bills. And then when I say, so let's just say the African-centered, high-value African-centered person, they have the skills to pay the bills, and they move higher up on the totem pole, the more they are able to make how they live and how they make their living benefit the culture, and is able to produce finances from what they develop within that culture. All right. Brother Kwame say, if your culture has you ingesting and digesting only what will help you serve others, you need to trade up. Damn right. You know what I'm saying, family? We have to start falling in love with our culture. Now, and this doesn't mean that, see, because this is the beauty of where we are. Although we went through hell to get here, we have an opportunity to pick the best, to combine the best. We have the ability that no other people at any other time has had. We have an opportunity to build a culture, pulling from the best cultures all throughout Africa. We can truly say that we have a Pan-African experience here. Why? Because we are able to see the continent and see the best cultures all over the world like nobody else has ever been able to do. And because we're able to do that, we're able to start producing something of value, producing a culture of value. And one of the major things we have to start working on changing, listen to me, is our view of wealth. I'm not one of those to say, money is negative. No. I'm not on that. But we have to understand that it's not money over people. It's people over money. In our culture, the material things fall second to the people things, to the human things. And it's because we understand that it's the humans that produce the material things. So the more influence I have, this is why when we talk about an African-centered, high-value person, these are individuals that are able to not only produce things for themselves, but they're able to inspire other people to produce things as well. And they value the people and not the things. In this culture, in this servant culture that we are in right now, we have been taught to worship the things. So I need my Benz. I need my big house with 30,000 square feet. I need my swimming pool. When if we look at it, the people we are around and what we will be able to generate, all that stuff would be the side effect. I don't value the pool. I value the fact that I'm able to have a pool and be able to share with my family. I'm able to invite my tribe. We are able to enjoy the pool. Hell, matter of fact, we got pool parties at different spots. Why? Because many people in our tribe are successful enough to have it. As a matter of fact, we could come together and eat whatever we want. It's not the food, it's the fact that we were able to produce. And within us, and within even right now the economic situation we are in, there are things that we could take total control of within our group. We don't even need a lot of people. This is why when I tell y'all I'm not concerned about a lot of people, I say I'm concerned about the people that I'm working with, right? I'm concerned about the tribe, and I'm concerned about the other tribes that fit within our culture. I'm only concerned about them. Why? Because if that small group, that 1% of the 1%, just in Columbus alone, decided that we was going to pick one thing that we would not purchase from anybody else, something that we need, we would not purchase it from anybody else. We will only purchase it from ourselves. And we decide on which individuals we was going to purchase it from. We will start building wealth within our community. It's staples. And those staples rise up out the culture. Why? Because the culture realizes, because the culture is a living organism. And its idea is not only to survive, but to thrive. And once you start investing in that culture and fall in love with it, between your love for it and its love for you and its love for existing, it will make a way for you to build it. If your culture depends on you buying African cloth from a Chinese merchant, you're not part of my culture. If your kente is made in Beijing, you're not part of my culture. You understand what I mean, do y'all understand where I'm trying to go with this? So we have to start showing love for our family, and we have to start showing love for our tribe, and we have to start investing in it and looking for investments within it so that we can start building it up. Because many of us, because I'm going to ask this serious question, I know it's going to piss off some of y'all, right? But half the shit we be pushing our young people to, do we really need? As far as education, do we really need it? Maybe in 5 years, if we was to get serious. But some of the shit we be pushing our young people to, we don't need, because the only thing they're gonna be able to do with it, like for example, we push young people and say, you need to become an engineer. So how many engineers right now can we support in our community? Just asking. I'm just asking. Because I know some of y'all gonna get offended by that, but please understand, a lot of shit that is top tier, that is top paid, does not serve us. You know why? Because we haven't taken care of the basic survival needs of our people. You need food, clothing, and shelter. And entertainment. I'm just saying. And I'm not saying that to say not to, if you got a young person that is truly interested in that stuff, to move them away. We got so many young people who have skills with their hands, which we need. But we're not investing in those skills. You know why? Because they don't serve master. And because they don't serve master, and because the culture that we say is ours, right? Because I'm gonna do a video. I just seen a video this morning. I'm gonna share on the Giami thread, where a brother is describing his experience with love and hip hop and how that shit was scripted and how detrimental it was to all the young people and even some of you old ass people that grew up on that shit, right? Because it was designed to do and create in our community exactly what it was, because we thought that was our culture. No, it was designed and made like that on purpose so you can aspire to be like that. But that's my morning rant. That's my morning rant. We need to go and fall in love with who we are. We need to fall in love with our culture. And when you in love with something, you don't hurt it. When you love your brothers and sisters, you don't hurt them. And don't get me wrong, I ain't saying all of us is brother and sister. Like I told y'all, me particularly, I'm focused on my family and tribe. You know what I'm saying? That's me. That's me. Because and then I'm gonna say this too, because the reason people talk about self-love is important, because if I'm able to take care of myself, and I'm able to take care of my family, I'm able to take care of my tribe, that benefits everybody around me. Everybody. You know, when we pour the libations, we say this is to all my relations. When I'm not taking my personal responsibility and taking care of my own, I'm not taking care of all my relations. All my relations. That includes all human, that includes the entire universe. When I'm not carrying my part, and when I'm not taking care of who I am, right? Because the kidney cells serve the body best by being kidney cells. You start having fucks up when the kidney cells want to be stomach cells or want to be brain cells. No, they need to they work best as kidney cells, and they need to stay in their motherfucking place. And by them staying in them place and loving what they're doing and building up as kidneys, they make sure that the whole body functions properly. Same thing with heart cells. When the heart cell try to be a kidney cell, it start fucking up the body. When the heart cell start doing its own thing, it start fucking up the heartbeat, which destroys the whole body. The best thing that heart cell can do for the entire collective is to be a goddamn heart cell. Be the best heart cell that you could be, so that you can make sure that you're serving that heart tribe, so that that heart tribe can serve the rest of the human being. Some of y'all are foot cells and you want to be finger cells. Some of y'all in the digestive tract and you want to be heart cells. Find your place, find your purpose. I think that's appropriate. That's the functional symmetry I was speaking of the other day on Blunt Talk. Things doing what they were designed or meant to do. Family, what was you designed for or meant to do? What did you come here for? Right? Did you come here to continue the confusion that our people are in right now? Is that what you're here for? Or you came and you decided to come because this was a challenging time, and you knew it was a challenging time, and you knew that this was a time for heroes. This is a time for revolutionaries. This is a time for change. The ones that will do this, the ones that will change the course of our people will never be forgotten. That's what I'm here for. I don't know about you. But yo, that's Brother Hot Tim. Turn that war on.